Good afternoon. It is March 5, 2025, and it's a Wednesday, and we are in the 5 o'clock hour. The true open is 5845 and a half. Settlement is 5850 and 3/4. They keep bouncing off of this quarter low. And this is something that we are looking at. This is a level that we're looking at on a macro level to see if we could go up. And if we go up, we're going to hit the month open at minimum, and then we're going to have to see what it does at the month open. And then after that, if they flush it this week high, and then the previous week's high, and that would be confirming a shift for a bearish move. We're probably not gonna do that shift this week. We have jobs numbers on Friday. ADP just came out and said that private sector added 75,000 jobs according to them. So we're trying to see how that plays out on Friday, as well as a bunch of federal workers lost their jobs and more federal workers are losing their jobs, and those numbers do add on to the total unemployment number. And if you've been watching my content, been watching my story and everything like that, you would know that job numbers are the number one thing for me. I'm not too pressed on tariffs, even though I know it's going to it's going to raise the prices on things. So that's something to look out for. I told myself I wasn't going to trade today, but I did. I traded. I was pretty much knocked out throughout all of this. Sometimes it's hard for me to wake up, but I was knocked out for all of this, and I probably would have gotten chopped out here if I was up. But essentially what they did was, here's 445. Here's 445 cleared here. This is the high of the day. If you caught the high of the day, you didn't deal with 40 ticks of heat. And then you got like 100, you got 40 points off of this. So this was a good move to try and go for overnight. Trump stopped talking like around 11 o'clock, and I was up for that. So I could have just done that and gone for this low, or just the quarter low in general. So yeah, this is where they reversed, essentially. This is a valid level of liquidity here. That's a good higher time frame, higher PD array. They go down here, reject multiple times, and then right at 11:45, they bounce off of this low. And I was on my phone looking at this like, oh, that looks like a fire buy. Under quarter low, cleared. Only that weak low down there, which isn't even 40 ticks worth of heat. So if you were wrong, they were just gonna flush you out anyway. But that was good right there. Take it for 160. You got your 160 right here. They're printing out money very quickly. This is a very volatile and liquid market. And then at 1 o'clock, this is where I started streaming. I was looking at. I got into a sell here. Let me see if I can blow it up. Yeah, here we go. Started to try and find sells here, but I was wrong here. If I held those, I would still get a little bit of profit and break even. But I sold here and got stopped out here, then tried to sell this and got stopped out the very next candle. And I just started looking at this. Noticed that they were definitely going to hit the open of the day, the daily open. They wicked off of it and completely slammed. Like, my stream got messed up. I didn't do the settings for it right, but I watched this sweep out live, and I was just like, whoa. And then what I did was right at the close, I sold, but they went right for it again. And then I tried to sell this as well, and I stopped out. And then on micros, I tried to do this here, and then I closed somewhere around here in profit and got AFK'd afterwards. I had to do some things away from the computer. Pretty much missed out on that. Right at, this is 130 here. 130 takes out this 10. This could have been a good buy for 160. We'll call it a day. And then 3 o'clock chops around. Decent. Wish I just said, all right, I'm too late for any of this, so I'm just gonna wait it out and then just go AFK after this and just leave it alone. Wish I was up to try and get this, and there was also a trade at 9:30 for that. The model that I like to do is this. I like to mark the low of the day and the high of day before 8:30. That's the daily range before, assumedly, so the algorithm opens up. And they took the midpoint of this range, the midpoint of the day, and then went for 160. So you could have done that from this candle at 10 o'clock to get more down here. Take out at 160, and that's your lot. And then you could maybe go for that. You know, they print that on a 45 as well. On a 15-minute, there's that low. And then this low becomes a buyer's candle on the 15-minute. You can just blindly buy there. And there's your 162. This is very liquid price action. You know, you're getting 40 points within the daily range. So that's a lot of movement going on. But what are we looking for now? We don't have added volume. So we're not officially bullish yet. We still have this daily volume here, but now that we've gotten this, we want to see if we're going to go up here. If we're going to flush even lower for Thursday and Friday, that's just fine. And then the rate is on the 19th, and then unemployment numbers are at 8:30 on Friday. All right, you have a blessed day.